Welcome to this Tuesday reflection on the 17th of November. One of the most exciting and challenging books that I've ever read is one by John Swinton entitled Dementia, Living in the Memories of God. Described as a truly monumental book, it seeks to reframe how we see and talk about dementia in the light of the Christian gospel. And, most importantly, how we view and therefore treat those who have been diagnosed with this disease. Dementia has arguably overtaken cancer in terms of what illness or condition we fear most. It is amongst the cruelest of diseases, as gradually our mental faculties diminish to the point of not being able to recognise those we've loved and cherished most, and not even being able to remember who we are ourselves. John begins his book with the question, "Who am I when I've forgotten who I am?" Being able to remember gives us a sense of who we are and where we fit in relation to other people and to the world in which we live. We quickly learn and remember the immediate members of our family. We remember the times we've shared together and the things we've done, such that we can look back and recall many an event even decades later. Remembering incidents that hurt or injure us means that we avoid such things or take more care in the future so as not to harm ourselves again. Our lives are shaped as well as determined by our ability to remember. John Swinton links this to our ability to tell stories about ourselves. It's the way we build relationships and place ourselves and our experiences in relation to others. We tell stories about what we've done, who we've known, what we think and feel and believe, how we've responded to the many and various things that are going on in our own particular world and in the world around us. Such stories give us a sense of identity and belonging. And even as those stories change over the years, as we ourselves change and grow and mature in the light of life's continuing experiences, stories help us remember who we are and where we belong. Alongside all that, of course, are the stories that other people tell about us. Some will be true, others will be false. Some will resonate with our own stories about ourselves, others will challenge, run counter to them, or even undermine them. Other people see us differently to the way in which we see ourselves. That can be helpful in terms of stimulating our growth, or it can be immensely damaging. The distressing thing about people with dementia is that they gradually forget their own stories of themselves and lose the ability to retain and share their story. Increasingly, they're shaped by the stories that other people tell about them, which affects their sense of identity and personhood. What society, doctors, the media, as well as family and friends say about them starts to overwhelm their own sense of who they are. Even in the minds of those who love them most, the mum or dad or partner or friend they once knew fades, and the fact that they are a person with dementia can all too easily become their defining characteristic. When someone can no longer tell their own story, who will do it for them? And how well will they do it? Or, as John Swinton notes, in a culture which prizes memory, intellect, reason, autonomy and speed, What kinds of stories will be told about those who are losing or who have lost those things? The Christian gospel gives us an answer that is rather more hopeful and probably more challenging than the current secular view, and is encapsulated in the subtitle of John Swinton's book, Living in the Memories of God. In our living and our dying, we're each held in the memory of God, whether we have dementia or not. Our faith teaches that we're not only created and sustained by God, but we're known through and through and loved for who we are, whatever that is. We're precious and loved by God, not just when we're in our prime, but at our weakest and most vulnerable. And even when we've forgotten who we are, we remain a child of God, held in his love through all eternity. Such a faith has the power to transform how we see ourselves and how we view those with dementia. One of Dietrich Bonhoeffer's poems sums up both the bleak questioning that comes to us all and the confident hope that comes with faith. Who am I? This or the other? Am I one person today and tomorrow another? Am I both at once? A hypocrite before others, and before myself a contemptible, woebegone weakling. Who am I? They mock me, these lonely questions of mine. Whoever I am, thou knowest, O God, I am thine.